Okay, so here we are. We're at a place just outside of Newton Stewart. I'll put the location in the details of the description of the video. I'll put a pinpoint to where I am. So this is in Ireland, they call them doldrums, I believe. And they are basically beautiful, tiny little houses. It's a tiny little, like a little big coffin inside, and then you've got this gigantic stone on the top. How many people would you need to lift a stone like that? Or cranes? Yeah, the big question about all of these sites is always, how did they do it? I feel like when I was lying inside it, I felt like there was so much happening underneath the mound. The reason I'm actually, and the spot they pick is absolutely stunning, overlooking the sea, and then there's mountain, no cell phone coverage. Even though there is a tower over there, I've just seen one over that house, but I'm down there, so it's not getting me. But that's, God, look at those 50 clouds. I definitely noticed a difference in the clouds here compared to the south of England. The air, there's always like a fresh breeze. Oh, it's beautiful here. It's absolutely beautiful. My heart feels so content. I stopped off at a stone circle and a castle, and I was going to record some footage, and then I was kind of like, you know something, people have seen enough of things that don't really matter in a way, or I just didn't really feel inspired. But then I came to here, and earlier on today I got inside there when the place wasn't busy, and it's never busy around here, which is why it's so nice. But I had a definite experience, so much so that I vowed to come back tonight and spend maybe the night in it to just test out. I've got a bottle of gold, and I'm going to go in and see. I'm on day 5 now of the anti-parasitic treatment, and it's just absolutely incredible. But yeah, that's my little, I've got a little blanket, and it's just so, the joy is starting to enter back into my soul and my spirit. It's not just getting away from towers, it is addressing the parasites. So I'd done liver flushes, I'd done like clean the bowels with oxy powder, which is the most incredible product from Global Healing. I've done liver flushes, did them years and years ago, and I did more. And then I worked up the guts to finally address the parasites again, like I did years ago when I was 30 years old. I'm now 40, so a decade ago, I tried to cleanse my body of these critters, and I nearly killed myself in the process. So I suppose I'm getting to the point now where I feel like I'm getting qualified to, obviously this is never medical advice, but I feel like I'm getting better at really discerning what is at the root cause of all of our symptoms. You know, we are meant to be joyful, bountiful, jumping over these, like frolicking through the hills, like in The Sound of Music. Oh my God, look at that house, and they have a little greenhouse down there. There's loads of little gems around this place. I feel, oh yeah, another thing I noticed just as I was coming up here was all the birds. There was like maybe about 50 tiny little, if I knew what they were called, let's call them sparrows. And that's a thing that I've continuously been noticing. I'll try and get the light better. I'm all wrapped up now. I've got my thermals on, getting ready for a night in the doldrum. I'll have to correct that in the description if I got that wrong. In Scotland, I don't know what they call them, but look at that, like. Imagine all getting together, like, never mind that, like, look at this gigantic mound. If I could show it to you from, like, what's going on with this mound. Was this maybe not just what it seems, do you know? Was this the entrance into another world? Is there another world beneath our feet? To me, when I was in there, I started to connect big time. And I started to question. And I just started to wonder. And yeah, are they like the old portal ways into different dimensions? I don't know. Anyways, I am going to, I think I just want to do a short video on that. Yeah, Galloway is very special. It's very special. It's got magic. Can you see the coastline? You see that? The coast, and then can I show you the and you can see the other headland in the distance. Mad. Anyways, okay, just a little update. I'll leave another video in the morning to let people know how I get on. There's actually, I hope, is it illegal to sleep in these? All the little birds literally just came there, like about 100 of them. They're everywhere around here. Before, I've decided to just sit here and be with the sun as it goes down. And I didn't really want someone coming in the light and for me to just be lying there, just out of respect for people. There's nothing wrong with when the sun goes down jumping in there and then getting up in the morning. Nobody's going to be offended by that. Okay, I just want to kind of let people know that this place is lit. The energy is off the charts. This is the first location in Galloway where I felt a profound energy. Like, I can feel it coursing through my entire body. It takes about like 20 minutes for me to tune in and allow myself to get into this space to actually feel a location. The last stone circle I was at, I got into a nice space, but this is like, this is very different. This is a really, really special place. So it'd be interesting to see with this parasite lens and with visiting. I'm going to spend as much time as I can around these locations. I'm also, the mission for X School is X marks the spot, literally like this. X. What does that mean? That means that's where two energy lines cross, and that's where they've built all the temples, all the cathedrals. That's probably, this site is probably an intersection point. I think that there's areas that are not yet discovered, and that's with this coming age of awakening, the golden age, the rebirth. I think it's going to be our new mission to keep the ones that are still active and people know about sacred and stop them building roads through them. but also to find the new ones and to start to, you know, basically gather in these places, build temples, like basically just get on the, all you have to do is just get on this on the spot together in a group, and it's like, oh my god, I'm only here on my own. I've done it before with like groups of people, and I've been like sitting on a rock one time with my beloved, and it was like the rock was on fire. You could just feel like literally like fire coming from the rock. Also, it'll be interesting. Yeah, what I was going to say is, I don't know if you could see any change, but in the coming weeks to months, it'll be interesting to see. I'll be interested to see the change. Obviously, I can't get rid of the wrinkles, or can I? Oh, these birds are just loving this place. I noticed that when I was in Tomar as well, at the temple in Tomar in Portugal. I remember just seeing all the birds everywhere and just getting that feeling. I was like, the birds know. The birds know when places are on fire, and they are just love it. They just fly around, and I can just feel the future where we start to really come together in these places. We're just going to, all of the shadow is just going to lift, and we're going to be able to change the grid. We're going to be able to change the world by just getting on these points. The reason they built stone circles, ring forts everywhere around Ireland in particular is because the Irish were bloody nuts, and we loved the crack, and we knew that getting on the hotspots was where the crack was at before the pubs came in, and the alcohol and the programming from the goblins telling us that we need to get pissed and drink poison to be able to enjoy life, which is insanity. Even though maybe one drink, two max. After that, you're into the poisoning. That's my own theory, anyways. So yeah, that's the sun going down. Okay, kind of like Batman. I'm Batman. So this is my bed. Two feather pillows. This is my view from my 4-star accommodation in an ancient megalithic tomb, and gorgeous birds everywhere. Okay, good night everybody. Sun is about to go past that mountain.